Hey there, guys and gals, it's me, Jeffrey, and today we're going to do another creepypasta, and it's called Slap Happy. And the creator is called Turn Tech Godhead, so this is taken from the creepypasta wiki credit, goes to the original author itself. So, yeah, we're going to read this word for word. I need some help. A few days ago, I bought a game from a garage sale on recommendation from the original owner. She even gave me the Game Boy free of charge. She seemed reluctant to give it to me. As I left, I looked back to see her staring at me as if I was a soldier about to go unarmed into enemy territory. The game had no label, so I couldn't even tell what it was. There was not even any residue to show that someone had ripped it off, although there was just a large scratch on the back and some black streaks of something that were just like coming out of the system. Oh, and it was blue, by the way. Not any type of blue, just blue, and it was not corrosion or anything. I just got to my house and fired up the Game Boy. The game started, and when it did, there was just a timer. It counted down from 999 to 899. Then the title screen appeared. It read, Slap Happy, the happiest, slappiest game of the century. The title shook me a little bit, so I shrugged it off and pressed start. The timer came again, starting at 899 and stopping at 799. The character select screen appeared. While most of the characters I couldn't choose, they were locked. The only character I could play as was a depressed-looking girl named Tammy, which was ironic considering the game was called Slap Happy. I chose her, and the timer started up again, starting from 799 and stopping at 699. I was getting pretty annoyed by this, so when it got to the first level, I hit pause and selected save. The only thing that I got was a white screen with red text saying, Save feature has been disabled by developmental issues caused by the developer and because of technical problems. Enjoy the game. I figured I was going to have to finish this game in one setting, so I pressed the A button. The first level was more depressing than Tammy was. I was really wondering why this game was called Slap Happy. I decided to make Tammy walk around for a little while. Every few seconds, someone would just come up to her and say something pretty depressing. It was a little awkward few moments playing the game at first, but then I thought about turning it off, but then I saw something pop out from the side of the screen and pop back in. Green words flashed at the top, prompting me to chase it. All I could see was that it was its tail, and as Tammy ran faster to catch up to it, suddenly I was prompted to press B. I did, and Tammy swung out a huge net. A horrible squeak erupted from the Game Boy speakers, and the screen went black. The screen then turned white with blue text reading, First level complete. The countdown started again at 699 and stopping at 650. A clinking sound played every single time when the numbers changed. The second level was slightly happier looking, though Tammy seemed more depressed than ever. I continued the game, curious. I made her walk around just in the first level, and the people who stopped her to talk said slightly less sad things. The same thing happened with the monster, or at least that's what I think it was in the same first level. Then the countdown came again, from 650 to 599. I was starting to get the hang of this, so I kept playing. Each level got happier, and the people said more happier and positive things as I caught more of these monsters. But Tammy looked more sad. The countdown came again and went with each level, like 599 to 550, 550 to 499, 499 to 450, 450 to 399, and so on until I was on the very last level, and the countdown was at 50. I watched the countdown go to 0, and then the screen faded out. The screen was then illuminated by colors of all sorts and rainbow text saying, "You won! Now give this game to your friends so they can share your experience." I decided to give it to the kid who lived next door to me. He said he'd play it when he and his parents went on vacation for the following week. 3 days later, there was a news report about a girl from my neighborhood who died of a strange poisoning, and her parents were suspected of poisoning her. They showed the picture and realized that she was the girl that sold me the game. I started to think that she took herself out when they showed her name, Tammy. Then I realized that she sort of did look like the Tammy from the game. And let me tell you this, when I put 2 and 2 together, it really freaked me out. I killed her by playing the game. No, it can't be. This has to be some kind of coincidence. It must be. Then they started talking about how this was the 7th death due to strange poisoning in this neighborhood this year. They showed the other foes and realized that what they looked exactly like all the locked characters in the game. They were all dead, all of them. The next player killing the one who gave them the game. I immediately felt fear for my neighbor and myself. It was only a matter of time. Brent Ferguson, the author of this story, was found dead 6 days later. An autopsy of his body revealed a strange type of poisoning. His wife was suspected for it. About 2 weeks later, his neighbor, Larry Moore, also died of a strange poisoning, and his parents were arrested on suspicion. The whereabouts of this game are unknown, but some claim to have found it in used game shops, gutters, trash bins, yard sales, and Goodwill stores. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Slap Happy. Now, granted aside, there was no blood cliche, so that was good, but I didn't expect it to have this, clue aspect, what's been killing these players. It kind of does this whole, thing similar to The Ring, but it's with video games. It's I'm not sure if the game was cursed, but I'm not sure this game is real, so thankfully it's a story. And that's all I have to say for Slap Happy. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Which story you want me to read next? I'm trying to get back into this. This is Jeffrey Sambursky signing out, and yeah, that was Slap Happy.